Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. As you can see, I am all smiles this morning. We have this beautiful young woman, Megan Elizabeth, with us. She is the superstar YouTube sensation. She was featured in The Tiny Teacher, who's only 3 feet 3 inches tall, and that was from Born Different. Check it out on YouTube. It is a very, very good clip. Megan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am very happy to finally meet you. I was so happy last night. I was all over social media. I don't know if you saw or not. I was posting everywhere.
I post all the time.
Yeah, we're finally going to meet Megan. This morning, everybody was in the control room looking at The Tiny Teacher.
Yes.
Okay. So you're here.
Yeah.
All right, so enough of me rambling on and starstruck. Let's get into the conversation, okay? Okay, Megan, you are a school teacher.
Yes.
Now, when I was doing my homework on you, you say that is your passion.
It is.
Okay, what do you like about teaching?
I love just being with the kids and just showing them that their dreams can come true. I know that it's hard, but if they push through it, I say to them, if they can take one thing away from me, that's never to give up and just go and find your passion and go with it, no matter what anybody says.
Absolutely, and that is somewhat brings us to the next question, because now when doing my homework and your parents and the whole 9 yards, that your parents have been very there with you from all your life, obviously, because they're your parents.
Yes.
But what is your diagnosis?
My diagnosis is Metatropic Dysplasia, and there's about 100 people in the world that have it, and it means in Greek your body's always changing.
Changing, okay, right. But even so, your parents had you out there. You were socialized with the rest of the kids and the whole. What did that mean? Looking back, what did that mean to you?
If they didn't do that, I don't know where I'd be today. Many people say you'd probably be in a bubble somewhere, or you would just be sitting home and playing video games like other people just sit home and do. And I'm glad that they pushed me out there and told me you can do anything you want to do, dance, ice skating, horseback riding, all this stuff. And I had to thank my sister as well. It's my twin who pushed me to walk and keep up with her and just do things like everybody else.
Great, and thank you, Mama.
Yes.
Mama's off the screen over here, but if she hadn't have pushed you and you would have been home, I wouldn't have met you. So.
I know everybody tells me that it is. She's a NICU nurse for many years, and she knew what she had to do.
Yes, absolutely. But hey, listen, and they did it,
yes,
okay?
They did
it.
They did it.
Now, I understand that you also being a teacher, you incorporate lessons about being different, the quality of being different.
Yes.
What would be a good example of that?
So we read a book. We always start the year off because we always have those questions like, why are you small, why are you different? There's a book, it's called Not Too Small, Not Too Big, Just Right for Me. And it's by the Understanding Dwarfism Association. And we read the book, and then we talk about, I'll do a model sentence, and then they'll go back, and then they'll write their own sentence, and then draw their pictures, and then we hang it up, and we'll share our stories a couple, because then we ramble on about why. Or we copy each other's, and we say, I know you don't have a twin. So, but anyway, that's how we started off. But I do it differently through grade levels. So if it's kindergarten, I'll do just pictures, and then we'll say a couple words. And then if it's first grade, we write sentences. And we do pictures as well.
Yeah, but visualization is very important at that age. So that is a good to incorporate visuals on difference is very good. Yes. Excellent. Now let's getting back to you. As you have stated, and your own record is stating, you were not that good in high school.
No.
Okay, so now your mother said you're going to community college.
Yes.
But hey, things worked out okay, right?
Yes. Everything worked out. Like I always say, everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
It was crazy because I didn't want to go. I was dragging my feet. I think it was like August. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. You know, my sister's going to this fancy 6-year school for pharmacy. And I'm like, whatever. I'll see what I'm going to do. So it was really a blessing in disguise for me, because I thought I was going to be a computer software engineer. No. Then I thought I was going to be a social worker. No. Then I found out I truly was a teacher.
Yes.
And tutoring people in math and things. My mom just looked at me and she was like, "Do you know what you are?" I said, "Yes, I'm a teacher." And it's so great that I found the resources at community college, because the advisor of the education program had me up and going, and she got me in and out, and I was in and out, and I met with the 4-year school that I went to, Stockton University, lived there, did my education program. Couldn't thank a lot of professors helped me out there. It was just an amazing experience.
I'm glad you said that, because I think sometimes professors get a bad rap. And but now listen, I'm a professor, and it's our job to teach. So I don't understand why students want to come up and say professors don't want to help students, because that's our job, and it's a reflection. For example, you saying what you just said is a reflection on the professors in the educational institution, as well as your hard work. That, as you say, things all came together. So, excellent story. I loved your story. You're amazing. Again, for those of you, check her out. It's on Born Different.
Born Different,
and the exact title is The Tiny Teacher Who's Only 3 feet 3 inches. And of course, we're having an interview with her as well, so don't forget about us. Final 2 questions. Any advice you can give students out there about ready to graduate from high school, who in fact perhaps maybe are disabled, and do want to go to college, but are somewhat fearful?
I definitely would just say, really, if it is community college and it's really not what you wanted to do, just go and get your prerequisites done, get your English Comp 1 done. That was great for me. I learned how to write papers and everything else, and everybody taught me. I learned who I was, and I expanded. I didn't have an aide with me anymore, so I became my own person. And then I grew and grew and grew, and then just became my own person and stood up for myself. I learned lessons and how to do everything, but I would just say, take that leap, go, and just be you. Be who you are. You know who you are, and stand up for who you are. Never you're going to get knocked down. I know you are.
Yes.
But just get back up and go.
That sounds like advice any of us could live by. I mean, Final question. Why do you think it's important for you to tell your story?
I believe everybody is different in their own way, and if I could just help one person, that's what I always say, that it makes an impact on me, even if it's one of my students or anybody. Just showing them that it's okay to be different, and just go and live your life. It's fine. I know people get judged. I get judged all the time. But I just say, you know what? It's me. I'm going to live my life the way I'm going to live my life. So if anybody, and never give up, really seriously, on yourself, because it really, if I gave up years ago, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Well, thank you for not giving up, because you're sitting across from me, and this has been one of the highlights of doing this show from day one to now. We cannot thank you enough.
I'm so
now, I'm about to cut us off, and I should not. Right? My children's book.
Yes.
I sent you one in the mail quite a while ago.
Yes.
And we would love, we're starting on a second one.
Yes.
So we're kind of keeping this one in our hearts, but we're putting the publicity and all aside.
Yes.
We've always wanted to do a reading.
Yes.
And we would be honored if you would present Storytime with Megan and read the book for us here on TV. Would that be possible?
Yes, it would be possible.
Okay, so we're going to be right back and take care of that. Now, how I got this idea, I do want to give a shout out, because you are a teacher.
Yes.
And a lot of teachers over the few years have got in touch with me about the book. And my good friends like Megan, I would send them the book and all of that. But now my cousin down in South Carolina, she actually read the book to her class. And I understand this is going to be in your class this upcoming semester. Is that okay? But some of the kids actually wrote letters. Yes, and so that about writing the letters and the visualizations is actually widely used, because I did just glance over some of these letters because it actually came in the mail this morning. Oh, wow. And a lot of these kids actually did put visuals together. I will have to edit that in. So, Megan, you are right on track with just about everything. Now, we also understand that it was your birthday, so we bought you some roses.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So,
I love
but now
it.
don't go anywhere.
No.
Because we're gonna have you read for us. Okay?
Thank you
Megan,
so much.
it has been amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you so much for having me.
Thank you.
And I met my best friend after I transferred from community college to a four-year university, and I met my best friends. I stayed on campus. I did everything I wanted to do.
Wow. So you did finally go to campus and stay?
I did. After I had a hip replacement when my femur broke, and I was supposed to have it in May. They pushed it back to June. Then the femur broke. I was off my feet for 6 weeks. Then that was a delay, and then I had the whole month of August really to push myself through. And I did it, and then I went on campus, and everybody at the hospital was saying, no, you can't go. And I said, no, I bought the bedding, I'm going. And they were like, you can't return the bedding. I said, nope, final sale. Even though I could return. And the hospital kept coming to my mom and saying, as a mother, you shouldn't do this. And,
oh, wow.
And she was like, she's got to go. So, and I did.
That's all I kept saying. They kept saying, what's plan B?
There's never a plan B.
Yeah.
She's
So.
going. 2 days after she got out of inpatient rehab, orthopedic rehab, she went to college.
Excellent.
2 days.
I couldn't get the courage to talk to who's my best friend now. And my mom said, why are you so, not wanting to talk to her? I said, because she has this roommate that talks over the top of me all the time. So I finally said, can you just push the elevator button for me? I know we have a class next to each other. And I just want to share just my story and show everybody's different in their own way, and you can make a life for yourself.
Which is a great thing, right?
Yes.
I think difference is wonderful.
The difference is, and even with my kids, they'll say, I have blonde hair and he has brown hair. And I said, that's a difference. You're different. You're unique. You're all great in your own way. That's
right. Excellent. Okay, so I think we're ready. Hello? Eric?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Have you been filming?
Yeah,
sometimes they film.
I was recording some of that, but...
Okay. Megan. Well, he's a great guy to I have to head into it. He's a great guy because he's always doing something like that I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like intro, or just, say, here's Megan reading, the book, however you're going to do it.
Okay. All right, then.
This is just a practice one.
All right. It's fine. Okay, guys, we're back. We took a little short break. Megan's going to read Aqua Blue, Visions of a Swimmer.
Well, no, do it as if, she was going to start right away. So
okay. We don't know that.
Yeah.
We were thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, are you going to... I thought,
Welcome back. I'm having a great time here with Megan Elizabeth. And hey, she, as promised, is going to read Aqua Blue, Visions of a Swimmer.
Visions. Her real name was Vivian, but her parents started calling her Visions because she swims like a vision, creating the most beautiful blue splashes of water. For Vision's 6th birthday party, there were balloons and a cake and lots of gifts. I was her special gift. When I first peeped out of the yellow and green gift box, she noticed my eyes and said, beautiful eyes. So my name became Aqua Blue. It was a year after I entered the family. Visions was feeling a lot of pain in her back, so her parents took her to the medical center. Later that night, Visions and her parents came back into the bedroom. Visions hugged me very tight as we sat on the bed with her parents looking at us. The doctor had told her parents she needed an operation on her back, so she would have to go into the hospital for a few weeks. Vision started swimming when she was very young. Her older sister, Rachel, was also a swimmer. Visions made friends very quickly. Her two best friends were Tabitha and Kimberly. Rachel was a very pretty teenager, and Visions was a cute little toddler. Visions was a great swimmer. She won lots of trophies and ribbons. She was also the center of everyone's attention. Always in the middle of the crowd, everyone took photographs of her when she won swimming contests. When adults would ask, "Who are you? What's your name?" she would say, "I'm Visions, the swimmer." Visions was very happy. She loved swimming. She loved the park. She loved her friends, Tabitha and Kimberly. After swimming, they would have a picnic with hamburgers, french fries, and milkshakes. By the time Tabitha and Kimberly entered the second grade, Tabitha and Kimberly weren't swimming anymore. Tabitha started taking ballet lessons and became a ballet dancer. And Kimberly loved getting dressed up in fancy dresses and became a beauty queen. At school, they were the three most popular girls. But then there was the news of Visions needing an operation on her back. I still remember the day Visions left to go into the hospital. I could tell she was very nervous. But Visions was a very strong little girl, and as she gave me a kiss goodbye, she whispered, "Don't worry, Aqua Blue. I know this operation on my back will stop me from walking, but nothing will ever stop me from swimming." When Visions came back home, she was in a wheelchair. She just wasn't herself at first. But then one day, Tabitha and Kimberly came to see her, and they had a party with balloons and flowers. After seeing her friends from school, she started acting like the little girl she was before. And she wanted to go swimming again. So her parents finally let Rachel take her to the pool. It was the first time Visions felt like herself again coming home from the hospital. And her teammates were all glad to see her. Her two best friends on the swim team were Charlotte and Darlene. Her parents were worried, so they made an appointment with the doctor so he could tell them if it was a good idea for Vision to rejoin the team. The day Visions came back from the doctor's office, she hugged and kissed me. She was very happy. The doctor said it would be helpful for her to go back into the pool for exercise, and if she practiced hard enough, she could rejoin the team. She went to the pool every day to practice. Visions was so happy to be back in the pool. She wanted to have a big party and include all her friends from school and from the swim team. Visions was never able to walk again, but she was able to swim. And for Visions, being able to swim was the best reason to celebrate. It is so important for all children to have something they are good at, whether it be swimming, dancing, playing tennis, being a ballerina, being a beauty queen, being an actor or actress, or even loving a subject in school like math, biology, or English. Visions found her happiness and strength in swimming. It was her favorite thing to do. And all the children should find their favorite thing to do, just like Visions.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us. You are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Will you be back in the fall?
Yes, I will be back.
Okay,
in the
great.
fall.
We always have a fashion show to coincide with New York Fashion Week, and we would love in the fall you to join us.
I would love to join you. That's my dream.
Consider it a date.
Okay, sounds perfect.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great.